So I'm going to walk you through some of the photographs that I took with the Rolleiflex camera as we were filming in real time, which are recreations of some of Lee Miller's real images, and we were very much guided by those images as we were making the film. There was something about the learning of using the camera that I know I felt really fearful of, but with the Rolleiflex, I just wanted to have done everything else so that I could just focus on that. So working with the camera, it just couldn't look like a prop. It had to be an extension of my arms, and I had to just do it without thinking. So this first image here is of two women in London wearing, they're fire masks actually is what they are. They're kind of ridiculous, to be honest. How on earth they could have worked, I don't know. But firefighters would wear these. Audrey was a volunteer for the fire brigade during the war, and Vogue was bombed out during the Blitz, and they had to work in the basement, and they just carried on. The resilience of all of these women was just extraordinary. But Lee found, in her true playful way, she found these masks, these men's masks, really very interesting and almost fashionable. And so she puts them onto very well put together young girls who were workers at Vogue, and they pose for her, and we recreate that image.
All right, here we go. Pay no attention to the burning building over my shoulder.
So this is a scene in which a female collaborator is being shamed and ridiculed in the square in St. Malo, and she's having her head shaved. She's being called a whore, she's being spat at, and all Lee could do was to bear witness. And the actress who played the role of this young woman who had to sit there and have her head shaved, this actress is actually a dancer, a French dancer, incredible. And there's something about a dancer's physique that almost transfers to their face. So her face was very sinewy and muscular, and her ability to emote huge things with tiny movements was unbelievable. We called this the Leipzig suicide scene, and the Burgermeister, and he then convinced his wife and 16-year-old daughter to all take their lives. And it was a very disturbing scene, and these actors were so extraordinary at holding their breath and keeping still that when we first walked into the room and I saw them in that state, I thought they were dummies. And I couldn't believe how lifelike they were, and I thought, wow, we must have had a good budget, enough to get VFX to do phenomenally convincing dead bodies. And then these human beings sat up, it was really one of those weird moments, almost like a mannequin in a shop window suddenly coming to life. They were incredible. Lee was extraordinary at connecting with people. She was extraordinary at empathizing with anyone's story situation. And in order to get their visual story, she would talk to those people. To me, Lee Miller's life is something to be celebrated, and to hopefully give an audience a completely new impression of who Lee Miller was, maybe for the first time, people who've never even heard of her before.